Good morning, everybody. How's everybody today? Welcome to 1827. This is day 6. I am Tory Jones, aka Wet Dirt, music producer, beat maker, rapper, entrepreneur, yard service tech, all that. uh, First of all, I hope you guys had a great day yesterday, and I hope you guys have a great day today. Right now, I'm sitting outside of my therapist's office. Um, I haven't seen him in probably about 3 or 4 months. But I started seeing a therapist last year um, when I was in the process of trying to, excuse me, determine whether I wanted to seriously give, uh, my marriage that one last extra push. Um, and the funny part about it is when I went in, I was having all these complaints about what was going on in my marriage and this, that, and the third. And the first session that I had with him, uh, one of the first things he did, well, not one of the first things he did, but in the midst of the session, he pointed me to this plant that he had in his office. And he pulled a leaf off of the plant. And he said, "This right here is the surface. This is what everybody sees. This is what makes the plant what it is, these leaves. We need to figure out what's going on in the root. We need to find out why it's growing the way that it's growing." Um, and that was the first time I was actually able to kind of put my 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 life into some type of a perspective. Because, you know, I believe like attracts like. Um, I believe you don't attract what you want. Like, Like, attracts like. um, I don't believe you attract what you want. You attract what you are, and that's why people have so much of a hard time, um, and a frustrating time with certain aspects of their life, and they wonder, say for instance, on a relationship perspective, why am I only attracting certain men or certain women into my life for these relationships and they're not going the right way? I'm having problems. Well, a part of you is attracting, if it's a negative situation, a part of you that you may not know about is attracting that aspect that is you. And when that other person comes into your energy, and it's something that you don't like, you have a conflict with, there's disagreements, there's sometimes aggression, arguments, and this, that, and the third. That's a part of you attracting what you are. And most people don't know that. Most people don't know that there's something in their being, uh, something from childhood, something that they have not covered yet, something that they don't know about yet, because it's so deep down into the root that it only comes up in the surface when certain things in life triggers it. So, I started learning that about myself. I started learning that, you know, there are certain things that were happening in my relationship that would trigger a lot of anger and a lot of frustration out of me. Um, and that was something that was pertaining to things in my life as a young person, even as a child. Basically, I have a thing with not being included. That's something that came up in my childhood. Uh, uh, Feeling like I'm alone. That's something that came up in my childhood. And when there are certain situations that arose in my relationship, and it put me back into that situation where I felt not included. I didn't feel valued. I didn't feel valuable. Those things were triggered in a way that I didn't even know what was happening until you get into the midst of an argument or disagreement and you feel like shit about certain things. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that I learned in therapy within the first few sessions. You know what I'm saying? So the point that I'm trying to make is I believe, especially black folks, that 95% of everybody black needs to go to therapy. Well, I wouldn't say 100% of black folks need to go to therapy. But my other point is I never knew that I needed therapy until I actually went. That's when, and number one, that's a testament to the therapist that I had, which is a great person who understands where to dig and where to find certain things in this person's being to bring them out so you can identify what that is. So basically, that's why I'm here today. I haven't been here in a minute and I needed to go back. And I'll probably continue this on a more regular basis. I don't know, maybe I can't say whether I would need therapy for the rest of my life, but for the short term, for the next maybe year or two, maybe even more than that. I mean, I think therapy is something, even if you just go for the aspect of being able to talk to someone freely and get some certain things off your chest and off your mind and get them out in the open so you can know exactly what they are and you can identify whatever those issues are, so you can become your best version, because that's what this is all about. So, as I wrap this up, if you're considering therapy, you already know you should be. You should already be going. If you don't feel like you need therapy, what you can do is go have a session. Most people give their first consultation for free, and a lot of times they're between 30 minutes to an hour. And you'll find out if it's a good therapist, and you're totally open about changing. If you see things in your life that you have doubts about, you don't understand, you should know within that first session that it's something that you should pursue. And 9 times out of 10, like I said, you never know you need to go to therapy until you actually go. And that's where I found out that oh my God, there's just, oh my God, there's just so much. But anyway, yeah, that's just some words of encouragement for today. I believe this is day 6, 1 to 1,827. Hit the subscribe button, like and share. Also, I have a playlist of my music that I've been putting out for leasing and selling. It's on this channel as well. Go seek that out. See if there's something that you like. I think I got about 7 or 8 songs up there. I've been putting quite a few pieces of music out over the last few days. There's some new stuff on there, and there's also some stuff that I did from a few years ago that still sound good that I'm attempting to sell. Trying to find those right artists who need those blank musical canvases to put their lyrical thoughts on. So hit that. And if you know any rappers or singers, direct them my way, and I can probably work out with some or all of them. All right. Peace out.